Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Papercrafts Facebook group. Also the Sweet Pea Papers Ko-fi shop, which all the links to these will be below. The main link that you want to know is bbcraft.com. And today we are doing our Crafting with BB Craft video, and this is number 2 in our series of in series 11. So like I said, all the links will be below. Also, all the items that I did in video 1, which was the unboxing, the links to all of those items are still below as well, plus the discount code for you. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at, real quick, it's not going to take very long, at using book corners. Now, these come with screws, and they're very wide. If you can see, they're very wide, or tall this way. They're very pretty though, but you can see how wide they are. Now, I do not have a sample because I do not have a cover that is 1/4 of an inch thick. Okay, so what I did was I put these to the side and I decided to show you a smaller one. Now, these you don't have to use the screws with, but you could glue it in and crimp it and then add the screws just for decorative purposes, you know, to make a, you wouldn't need to crimp them actually. You could put them on, well, I'll just show you and then you'll see what I mean. I'll show you what you do with the smaller ones, and then you'll have to excuse my voice. I'm having another allergy day. Okay, not really. I'm filming this on the same day as I did video 1. What I've done is I've glued 2 pieces of lightweight chipboard together, which is what I usually make a cover with. Now, you have to imagine this being papered and the thickness of the paper being around the corner. Okay, I didn't make a spine and another piece and make an actual cover because I don't need a cover right now, and so I didn't want to make a cover that I wasn't going to be able to use. And you only use the book corners on the front and the back covers on the 2 outside corners. You don't use them where your spine is. Okay, so pretend like this has been papered front and back, so that's going to give it a little bit of thickness as well. And these are some small book corners that I have compared to these. Okay, but these are good for an example. All right, so what you do, and I'm not going to actually glue it either, but what you do is you take a couple of drops of glue, not very much at all. You don't want it to come out. You see on this one it has these little decorative holes. You do not want it to ooze out the holes, and you definitely don't want it to ooze out from the corner onto the back of the book, of the cover. Okay, so I'm talking a couple of drops, maybe 1 drop on this one because it's really small. You're going to put that little drop of glue in there. You're going to slide it on the corner like so. Okay, on the back side. So you've slid it on where the gap is. You slide it onto the book corner with a little bit of glue, and then you hold it for a second. Now remember, you're going to have 3 layers of paper at least in between. So you're going to have the paper cover, the thickness of the folded over cover, okay? And then on the front, you'll probably have your decorative paper, whatever you're doing for the cover. You're going to put these on last. So then, once you've got it glued, you can take your finger away and it doesn't come off. Then you know you've got that little corner glued. And that's just a backup. And I always do it. Then you take your new BB Craft pliers with the rubber on the inside. And you simply go to the spot where it sticks up. And you take your pliers and you softly take your pliers and you bend it down so that it stays on. Just enough so that it stays on. You don't have to do it super hard because you don't want, even though these have the rubber on them, you can still make a line right here if you're not careful. Okay? So you do that on both sides. And then on your cover, you're going to do this one as well. So you're going to do those 2 corners. So the 2 on the right. Oops, there we go. On the back cover, let's say this is the back cover and the spine is over here. Then you're going to do the 2 corners on the left. And I always look at what I'm doing. Oh, that corner isn't glued very well. Then I always look at what I'm doing from the front when I glue it on to make sure it's all lined up, because you can kind of wiggle it a little bit until you've got it all crimped and everything. So make sure that when you put that little drop of glue in there and you hold it, you're looking at it from the front. And then that's all there is to it. They're very simple to use, and they make a really nice addition and a nice accent to certain books, not all books, but you'll know when you have a book that needs that little extra something, and you can put the book corner on. Okay, well that's it for this video. I told you it wasn't going to be very long, short but sweet, and now you know how to use a book corner. Alright, I'll see you in video 3 next week when we do some more crafting.